Should be live. There we go. All right. We are live. Hey everyone. Noell here, and tonight we are going to be playing some one ticks. I know I said that originally I was going to have my costume. Unfortunately, we couldn't find it. My wife and I searched for about an hour for my old costume. I actually have a Dr. Horrible costume that I created in college right after that show came out, and so I was really excited about it. Made one for Halloween. Went with some friends that were Captain Hammer and Penny and everything. So we were going to try and look for that, and we cannot find it. Found the boots, could not find the rest of it. So unfortunate. But I have a deck that should be pretty thematic. And tonight we are going to be joined by Nilsprite.
Hello.
And Cheshire, whose mic is apparently not working, unfortunately. Hey, Scribbles. And Lord of War, who should be joining us shortly. So I'm going to host a match now. See if we can get everybody in here in time. Thank you. Diabetes, how's it going? Noah Nickel, I don't think that's one of us.
I don't believe so.
All right, so I'm going to leave the match, and I'm going to set this to buddies only. Lord of War, do you want to add me if you can hear me? Excuse me. So we'll see if I didn't catch his whole username, so or else I would just add him. Yeah, the versus video today was pretty ridiculous. We won't be doing that. At Lord of War.
Probably had the most fitting end for anything.
Oh. Probably should have done that in the... Hi, Pellador. And hey, Chaos Infinity. And CT Renzi. Okay, let's see. Same as his name here. Okay, so it was Lord of War 832. Was that right? Yeah, looks right. Player could not be found.
Starts so 0 instead of an O, apparently.
Oh, 0 instead of an O. Oh, yep. Eight, 3, 2. Was that it? 8, 3, 2. Add buddy. Ha! Found it. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go play lobby. Only buddies. Host a new match. Yeah, it was. So yeah, the mill decks were a little crazy. So people like one person definitely had been requesting it a whole bunch, and a couple people have been requesting it here and there. But it's definitely something that we thought about for a while, and then just not telling Justin was a lot of fun. I won the die roll. Oh boy. What do we got? All right, so we got Nekusar, the Mind Razor, Surrak Dragonclaw, Hazezon Tamar, and I will be playing Experiment Kraj.
Ooh. Interesting.
Yes, that is one way to put it. Move this set up a little bit. Sorry. Do I want to keep this hand? Sure.
This card.
Surrak punch all the bears.
Mm-hmm.
Spoopy experiment. Exactly. Spoopy. How combo happy is my deck? Not very combo happy. As far as I know. I don't know. I haven't tested it. Somebody says, Pelador says, Nil Sprite, what version of Hazezon are you playing? Lands or Sands?
That is a good question. Well, we will just have to see.
We'll have to see, I guess. This is 1 ticks for tonight. All right. Guildgate, get in there tapped. So hopefully, yeah, Cheshire's still. That's unfortunate. Cheshire says, I'm secretly cosplaying as Graham Stark. So yeah, we have Lord of War. Voight Star is Cheshire Plays Games, and Nilla Sprite is Nilla Sprite.
Yeah.
And Nilla Sprite is actually on mic tonight.
Test.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, I switched to my headset, so it might sound a little shit.
That's fine.
Just to be honest. But g'day, mates.
Can you hear?
I can hear everyone now. This is great.
DM Cross says it just went to hosting LRR for him. Cheshire is in Australia.
I am indeed.
How could you tell?
I'm still showing us streaming, so DM Cross is saying that it's went back to hosting. 3 Kroners asking whereabouts in to you, Cheshire.
Oh, I'm in Melbourne, Australia. But I was born in Tasmania and raised on the Gold Coast. If you want an entire history, I can certainly give you one, should you require.
Fibblethip says, who's that guy with the British accent?
British? Hey, screw you, buddy. Sorry. Screw you, cobber.
That's good. So tonight's pretty exciting for me, to let everybody know. This will be my 7th day streaming this month. So, oh wow, something's going on with the audio there.
We're getting feedback from someone.
Yeah. So yeah, this is my 7th day streaming, so I believe that means that I have met all the requirements to be an affiliate.
Nice.
So hopefully that will be something that comes about in a few weeks.
What, on a Twitch affiliate?
Yeah, a Twitch affiliate. Yep.
What does that get you?
No, that's it's would allow me to have an emote for everybody to have in chat, and it will allow me to get subs if anybody wants to sub to me for some odd reason, and there's a couple other benefits for affiliates. There's just like a couple added things, and then like if I go to TwitchCon, I'll have a little bit more chance to do things like meet up with people at certain events and stuff like that. That's if I ever go to TwitchCon.
I didn't even know there was a TwitchCon.
Yep. It was in
Seattle.
No, it wasn't in Seattle. It's in California, but it's not. It wasn't in San Francisco this year. I think it was in Long Beach this year.
Yeah.
I think this was the third year they've had it, and the first year at Long Beach. The last 2 years were like in San Diego. I want to say actually, at like
that sounds correct.
the big convention center there where Comic-Con is held. But that one is they've done it the last couple of years, and it's basically exactly what it sounds like. It's a convention for people for Twitch, and a lot of people go that are partners and affiliates, and a lot of fans go and they hang out, and they actually announce a bunch of new stuff there every year. This year they announced that in order to get affiliate or partner status, instead of it just being kind of a vague like, oh, here's some qualifications that we kind of look for, they're going to do a thing where you basically have like an achievement system almost, where you go through and it's just like, oh, have you done X? All right, cool. And then have you done Y? All right, cool. You're in now. So that's a kind of a neat thing. There was a couple other things that they actually talked about. I'm trying to remember them all. Sub sharing, I think, or sub gifting was one of them.
Yeah, where you could. Yeah, I saw that.
I
It's kind of interesting.
think we're just gonna play that out. Just get something on the board.
I don't know. There seemed to be a lot of like drama about vlogging and stuff at TwitchCon this year.
Yeah, there was some things about. So they had, I think 2 years ago when they did the first TwitchCon, they introduced the IRL channel, or section of the site. So people could, instead of just having to be forced to be in under a game's banner. So like for us, it would be Magic. You can see on the stream there. Instead of being under there, and if I were just to sit here and not play Magic and just like talk about it, or just talk in general, but I'm known for Magic, it doesn't really fit, you know? Like if I was just sitting here like talking about my life or doing other stuff, but I was under the Magic heading because people know me about that. So instead they introduced IRL in real life so that people could just do that, and they could just hang out and chat and kind of stream themselves like wandering around and just talking. And so apparently some people were upset this TwitchCon because a lot of people who are known as IRL streamers now, because they've got big under that channel, were filming themselves at Twitch, but they were filming themselves at things like the Twitch parties and stuff for affiliates and subs, or affiliates and partners. So other people who were there who were just like, you know, I'm not on right now. I'm not performing for the camera. I'm just kind of hanging out. Like maybe I have a beer in my hand, and that's just like nothing, you know, something I would never do on my stream. Or, you know, maybe I'm talking to a friend and I'm, you know, swearing, and it's not something I do on my stream or something like that, you know. And so there were people that were like, you know, outside of their streaming element, and the IRL streamers were still like taking video of them and actually live streaming them, and people were kind of like, that's not really that cool. Like you didn't ask if you could do that. You know, you're just kind of showing me.
Yeah.
And so some people were kind of upset. Other people were like, well, that's what they do. You know, that's like their thing. They go wherever they go, they just stream from there. So it was kind of a little bit of drama, but
Let's do that.
ooh,
Fancy hero.
yeah.
That's pretty harrowing.
Is that legal in this format, sir?
I think it is actually the cheapest copy of Hero.
I don't doubt it. There are a lot of promos that are way cheaper, as we have discussed on this stream before.
People don't seem to like the full. Yeah, it's 0.04 ticks.
Yeah.
It's not the cheapest, but
As long as there was a cheap version, I don't really care. It's the same thing as like, you know, playing.
it's actually. Sorry.
What's up?
The foil is actually 0.2, so this one is actually the cheapest copy.
Okay.
The thing I was going to say about TwitchCon is like,
Mhm.
so my co-host of Command of the Gathering, Diyoshi, goes over there every year.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that like basically if you're an affiliate or a partner, you get to basically interact with other affiliates and partners, your audience, but it's huge for you for your personal brand, which is why TwitchCon existed in the first place.
Yeah,
Because it's a
exactly.
great way for you to be able to get in on collabs and stuff with people that you might not necessarily A, know about, or B, even find, because they could be from, say, here in the Aussie lands.
Yeah.
Or, like Loading Ready Run was there this year.
Mhm.
Lion Magic was there this year. There's a whole host of comedians and stuff that were there, and like I'm jealous every year that I see Brad go, because I'm just like, I want to go. Like, I feel like I'm always his plus one, because he's the one who's internet famous.
Sure.
But just seeing, like, if people just even go and have a look at, I think the hashtag was like TwitchCon 2017, and have a look through some of the awesome stuff they got to do. Yeah, there was a lot of drama with people shoving phones in people's faces trying to do IRL streams, which I can see why. I can see both sides of it. Like, one side is like, yeah, but you're a streamer, you should be on camera all the time. But the other side of me is like, no, screw that. Like,
Yeah.
you're out at a party to rub shoulders with other streamers and collabers and stuff. You don't want a camera in front of you, because that's what you do every single day. Like, you're there at this party purely to network and to socialize and to build new relationships with new friends. So yeah.
Yes.
And then you have like people like Dr. Disrespect who have a character and like
Yeah, he might not be in
they
his
don't actually
character
show their
100%.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. And I guess the way to look at it is it goes back to the old school wrestling, right? So old school wrestling has a thing called
Kayfabe. Yeah.
They still use it a little bit, but not as poignantly as they used to. And it's all about hiding your character and making the audience believe you're somebody completely different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got like your faces and your heels, and people turn all the time. So, but that might not be who you are. Because I know, like,
Exactly.
when I was watching it, it was years ago. I've stopped watching, but it was like, actually went to WrestleMania 23 when it was in Detroit, and it was like at that time, Batista and the Undertaker were battling for I think the heavyweight title. And Batista was looked at as the bad guy at that point, but like most of the time he's actually like a pretty cool dude. But at that point he was a heel, but he's known for a bunch of other stuff. And then like Triple H is also like was a really big. He was injured during that time, but he was playing kind of a heel. But in real life, the dude's like super nice and charitable and all this stuff. And it's just like that's the character he plays.
Batista's my favorite wrestler ever.
Yeah, he's pretty sweet.
It used to be Chris Benoit, but then he did what he did.
Yeah, that's
Eddie
unfortunate.
Guerrero.
Yeah. Aw, Blasphemous Act.
No more Nekusar.
I guess that's fair.
He'll just come back out. You're literally the only person who got damaged by that because of that.
Yep. I ate it for the team. I should have
did.
just let it go, really, but
Oh,
I felt like now is better than never.
also
Plus,
bits.
I'm
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
land,
Yeah.
so
You're right.
It's a sorcery, isn't it? So it's just going to come back round to you anyway.
Yeah.
exactly.
Sorry, I wasn't keeping up with chat here. Chaos Infinity says also bits can be used if you're an affiliate, which is cool.
I don't know what that means.
Bits are a thing you can cheer for people in Twitch, and basically it's kind of like a tip.
It's a microtransaction.
Yes, it is a microtransaction essentially. But in case you just want to tip through Twitch and not through like a secondary thing, you can definitely do that. TM Cross says, I'm holding onto my Twitch Prime sub for you to get affiliate. Thank you so much for that. That's super awesome. And then Scribbles, what am I for Halloween? I am nothing right now. I was going to dress up in my Dr. Horrible costume, but I could not find it, unfortunately. My wife and I were looking all over the house for it, but I think we might have tossed the jacket out at least, because of the fact that it was like, I made it like over 10 years ago at this point, and it was just basically a store-bought it was just like a store-bought thing. What? Oh, it timed you out, Cheshire. Nightbot timed you out.
I said hello to somebody in caps, and Nightbot was like, "Ha, you're spamming."
None of that nonsense. Sorry, I just put Nightbot in, so I haven't tweaked any of the settings yet. It's all on default.
Well, hello, Pelador. It is nice to see a fellow Australian. I'm currently on holidays until I go back to work tomorrow. So yeah, hi.
Yes.
Perhaps. And my good question, Twitch.
Hey, Attila the Fun. Yes, DM Cross wants to point out for people that if you happen to have Twitch Prime, so if you have Amazon Prime at all, you get a free Twitch Prime membership. And if you have Twitch Prime, then you get a free subscription each month that you can subscribe to any Twitch partner or affiliate, and it is free for you, and they still get paid as if you had paid the $5 a month. What do we got here? Creeping Dread. At the beginning of your upkeep. Okay. Everybody discards. Each player who discards a card that shares a card type with the card you discarded loses 3. Woof.
I don't like this. It's almost like it's a Nekusar deck.
It's almost like that. Like, hey, well, how can we make you not have fun?
That is not what I'm going for. I just went for a cheap deck, and honestly, I was being lazy and didn't make my own.
That's fair. Like, I have several that I did not make. And they like I got into the format basically because the Manosaurus Wedge posted a couple of videos, and I just took those decks as my first couple of decks.
I'm sorry, but is this a flavor deck? Is this actually Bear Tribal? Are we playing all 2/2s for 2?
I am Surrak. I punch all the bears. You see that bear? Punched.
He did have Werebear. It's a 2/2 or it's a 1/1 for 2.
I'm very okay with this.
Yeah.
It's an attempt at as most bear and beast tribal as I could do. Yeah, it's Bear Force 1. It's the one that Graham Stark was joking about in which short was it that they did? I've seen one of their videos anyway. It was one of the Friday night ones, and I was just like, that sounds like an amazing idea. I'm gonna do that. One day I will do it all in foil, and I will take it to him personally at some point and go, please sign my foil Bear Force 1 deck.
Yes. Diabetes says Bear Force 1.
I know exactly which episode it is, but I'm not going to be the guy that go look it up.
Sorry, DM Cross, about the caps for him. Like I said, I just installed Nightbot like 2 days ago or yesterday or something like that, and so I haven't messed with any of the settings.
Caps? I think not. Oh, I can attack. Who should I? That one. Seems like a great answer here.
No scribbles, we punch all the bears.
All the bears.
All of them.
Every of them.
Well, I can just go for this, I guess. Cast the Big Daddy.
I had a Voro the whole clad deck once, and then I played against an Azuri, the Simic Azuri,
Mm-hmm.
and I got severely outclassed.
Yeah, that one gets out of hand real quick.
So I was just like, well, I'm tearing this deck apart and never playing it again. Very demoralizing when your literal deck beats you to death.
Scribbles says,
Scribbles, you
yeah.
so punny.
Just can't bear seeing beautiful nature get punched. Uh-oh.
I don't wanna. Can't make me.
Think we have to, unfortunately.
I scoop with it on the stack.
Don't think I want that. Probably just want this.
Fun fact. Used to, if you scooped while Halimar Depth's trigger was on the stack, it would lock the game.
Oh, jeez.
because I had one of the old. I have multifor, and here's a Halimar Depths. Oh look, 3 not lands.
Yeah. I think my options are pretty limited about what I can actually discard here.
I'm gonna just keep this because I don't want it. It doesn't do anything for me.
Hey, I didn't lose 3 life.
Creature instant artifact.
And he exiled the land.
Elvish Aberration.
Yeah,
That's a card.
that is a card. Nilla Sprite has a mic problem, I think. I might have tuned in.
Oh, I changed my threshold because I was picking up a lot of background noise.
Okay, I'm going to
So
just
it's
bump you up a little bit on my discard.
it probably won't help. It's mostly on my end with. Let me lower my threshold a little bit.
Okay.
It's probably cutting me off like towards the end of my sentences. That should fix it, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be losing points on this search, guys.
Oh no, I should have got First Blood.
Should have. What's this one do?
Play a creature so Cheshire doesn't get it. What's the matter, cat?
Kitty
I don't
cats.
know what to do.
Why are you so
Don't even know what's good.
Well, look, technically, First Blood's already been dealt, right?
Yeah.
No, it's combat damage.
Yeah.
Ah, fine.
It seems legit.
Just blow me out of the water then. When I'm just gonna sit over here in the corner and cry.
I regret nothing.
Oh, maybe I didn't lose points. It's too bad pinging someone with Nekusar doesn't count as first blood.
Correct.
You know what's really fun to do in Nekusar? Stick a Phyresis on him. So you're ping him with Infect.
Oh god, yeah.
It was 41 seconds. I had just in time it.
Justin.
What does this do?
Trepidation Blade?
Text fitting player reveals cards to the top of his library until he or she reveals a land card.
Who did you have time in my search?
Justin. He was joking.
Oh. Fucking Justin was heartbroken in that last episode, wasn't he, Parnell?
Yeah.
Mono Mill.
He
You're all
was
monsters.
he was not happy.
You're all monsters.
Yep. Well.
Why are you attacking me? What are you doing that
Getting
for?
in with Bladey.
Getting in with the blade
Deep
for
analysis.
2.
I don't know. I think it should be a goal each season to just make Justin remarkably sad.
I don't think so. Like, I wanted to get this one
No.
out of the way because it had been requested quite a few times. And I was like, it makes sense to be a trick or treat. It might have been good as an April Fool's episode, but I like those ones because we come up with crazy stuff.
Yeah.
No, April Fool should be an entire Kamigawa deck.
We talked about that one too.
Someone's going to. It has to be done.
Well, I mean, Steven already played one, and but he didn't
Jamie,
give it
did
to
you
you.
receive my Twitter direct message earlier
Which one was that? Let me
about
look.
a suggestion for the fan-made deck?
Yes, probably. Let me double check.
It's about Genesis Waves, just having a massive
Oh yes,
ramp deck.
yes, I did get
Just
that one.
playing out. You said you like doing big dumb stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, playing out like a 50 mana Genesis Wave was pretty big and pretty dumb.
Yes, it gets really dumb.
Especially if you've got that enchantment that gives all creatures haste and a Crater Hoof Behemoth.
Fires of Yamamaya.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
It's the red-green one. Or are you talking?
No, just green. There's a
mono green.
one.
Oh, the World Enchantment. The
Concordant
Yeah,
Crossroads.
Concordant Crossroads. Yeah, the one for
Concordant Crossroads,
the
that's
one for one.
Yeah. Yeah, if you got that out. Yeah, it'd just be a massacre.
Someone
Yeah.
stop me! I'm ramping like a madman.
Wish I was.
I only paid 4, 5, 6 mana to get 2 lands. Cranking all my engines at full blast. Let's go.
Yeah, get there.
No one can stop me now. It's like survival of the fittest, but bad.
The Spirits deck video, Night Owl says, was my favorite one of the series, just barely edging out the video where I got a shout out. Are you talking the recent one with the Moonfolk Spirits or whatever, the Kamigawa ones?
Oh, Patron of the Moon's such a good card.
Yeah. It was interesting to play that deck for the very first time. I know I missed a lot.
That happens. Emergence spells.
You really love budget +1 counters.
What's the theme of the deck?
Have fun.
Yes.
Bolster. No.
Graft.
I couldn't think of any other +1/+1 abilities that weren't graft.
2.
Besides, I don't know.
I don't think I do that now then. TM Cross
Me
says,
and,
I would actually love to try that deck out. It seemed pretty sweet on complete accident. Yeah, you're right. It was.
I kind of wish Halloween was tomorrow.
Yeah.
We meet up on Wednesdays to play Magic, and one
Oh,
of my mates has a vampires EDH deck, and mine's zombies. They're kind of like a Halloween combo.
Yeah.
Bit of two-headed EDH.
That's pretty sweet. Oh, the one that Steven played? The Spirits deck that Steven played, the Commies? Yeah, that one was pretty neat. It got out of hand.
Creaky old chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Card. Get rid of Shields of Valesville.
I guess we'll get rid of this. Simic Rage Worm.
What happens? When you discard the card, you should type the card you discarded. Okay, so he discarded. Oh, we're still waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Or did he? No, he discarded a
Land. Oh, no.
bid. So I lost life. No.
Instant.
It's a fancy forbid.
It is. That does not seem like it's 0.1 ticket or 0.01 ticket.
I guarantee you it is because the invocations are like nothing.
Yeah, are they dirt cheap?
Yes. Especially something like forbid.
Yeah.
They are really cheap on here. Really cheap. I love it.
People are sticklers for
Got
their borders on
damnation. Got damnation and attrition. Not in
Nice.
this deck, but got quite a few invocations.
That's pretty sweet. I did not know that they were that cheap.
Some of them are really cheap. Like
that
I
version is
say,
not
forbid.
budget.
Forbid was like a penny.
Fibblethip says the promo for bid is 0.01 ticks. Yeah, wow.
It was really cheap.
Ooh.
No, I don't want to give you my...
What kind of bear will he play next?
It's probably unbearable.
His jokes are unbearable.
They are.
I don't know what you're talking about. I enjoyed it. Why'd you keep attacking me?
Because you're the one that comes from a lineage that probably stranded us all here.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Going deep on that.
That's
one,
just
jeez.
that's wow.
Come on, that was
I'm not
good.
even- I'm not even entirely sure what he said.
He's from Australia. You're coming from a lineage
Your
that
countrymen
Yes.
stuck us all here.
Oh, because I'm British. Oh, got you.
yeah.
Now you
Okay.
get it.
Yeah. No, it's 1:30 in the morning. I'm not going to get many things.
That's fair.
Oh,
Yeah, you're 5 hours ahead of me.
you get a pass.
Something crazy.
And Cheshire's time traveling way ahead of us.
Yeah.
It's already tomorrow over there.
Yep. Fiddle says, but you're both British.
Don't ever confuse Australians for Brits. We have class.
Ouch.
We're
Just
gonna
because we like meat pies and shoeys, buddy. Come on.
we're gonna have this fight on my stream tonight. We're gonna settle this conflict.
Well, someone.
I
has
thought you were
to.
going to go for a pun of settlement this conflict, but okay.
Oh wow,
Oh.
that got real big.
It is a 7-2.
Yeah, it is.
Good thing it's vanilla. Those are a lot of unhinged lands.
Hey, Copper Corky.
I'm addicted.
If I knew where to get them, I would have bought like sets of them a long time ago.
Oh
Card
look,
holder.
Ulvan Vod, bah!
Morbid.
no, I'm not gonna put my counters on your creature. It's not a thing.
But graft.
But graft.
But you could have, and I would have loved it.
I could have, but I choose not to.
But why not? Don't you love me?
Well, this is certainly a magic card.
That doesn't sound good. This is certainly a magic card. Usually ends up being, oh yeah, I have this crazy big creature or the crazy big spell.
Oh, I don't have crazy big anything in this deck.
You just tapped 8 mana. Yeah, not a big deal.
Hold on. Let me count this real quick.
Yeah, we're all counting here. 4, 5, 6, 7. You have one left, so that's 8. Oh,
I'm
6,
terrified.
5, 4. What?
All right,
Yes.
listen. Okay. I
You
go.
just get
I go-
excited and click.
I go
You just, you know what? I'm gonna tap all of my lands and pass the turn.
And then have a look at my hand.
Okay. No, I'm just just making sure I have my math correct. Click, 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 click.
So
Go.
yeah, okay, we're going with 6. X equals
We're
3.
going with, yeah.
Yeah, create 3/3 tokens.
Yeah.
3/3/3.
Graft. Do it.
Nope.
Is there an always no option on that?
I kind of wish there was. Can I do? Please don't.
It's called not playing a card with graft.
That is
Mm.
a good way to go about it. Uh,
Sometimes there's things.
hey,
that-
look! Always no to graft triggers for opponent's creatures for triggered ability for Noed Sages.
There you go.
So
Now the question is, do I sacrifice a 3/3 to get a basic?
it is there. DM Cross MTGOs did something right. Yeah, that's fancy.
Do I? You know what? We're doing it.
Do you smell what the rock's cooking?
He is cooking ant queens, is what he's cooking.
Bacon brownies?
He makes waffles.
Considering how much he eats.
Really?
Have you seen what that man eats?
He eats.
It is crazy.
A lot, yes. Really, we're
He
going
eats
with
enough for like 10 people.
a sacrifice on a 3/3 to get a land.
Hey, listen, all right. You play your game over there, and I'll play badly over here.
Uh huh.
At least he's not playing modular.
It's
I
true.
wish I'd blasphemous act.
Eat the bear.
Eat the bear.
Yeah, okay, look, I may have fired it off prematurely, but, you know.
Wouldn't be the first time.
That's what she said. Zing! No,
Jeez,
wait,
now we're just getting
crap.
into personal insults.
Lands to make sands, sands to get lands. You're not wrong. Let's put
Where's your Nephilim?
counter on that. Do we want to do this?
See, the thing is protecting Hazezon once he hits the board.
Yeah, let's cancel that.
Because he's going to die, and then I'm going to just be sad. Right now I get 9 1/1s.
That's the sound of the police. I'm glad somebody chuckled at that. Because that was really dumb.
I chuckle against my own will, against my own better judgment.
Oh my god.
Because technically only Americans should get that. Everyone else has different. I think. So I think, isn't UK 999? Or no, I forget what UK is.
It is. No, it is, yeah. 999. Or 111 for not. No, 101 for non emergency.
That's good. I don't think we have an official shorthand like 3-digit for non-emergency. It's just call your local stations,
Yeah,
which sucks.
because then you get emergency services getting, my cat's in a tree.
Yeah.
We, what's it called? We have a doctor's inquiry thing as well, 111, where you can ring up and basically tell them your symptoms. They go through the same checklist all the time, and they always tell you to go to hospital. It's
Yeah.
pointless.
Is that like WebMD? Like, here are my symptoms. It's cancer. No
Yeah,
matter
you're
what it
blatantly
is.
dying.
That's a lot of stuff you have over there, Jeremy.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go after Lord War, I think. Just
Oh my god.
because he made me discard 2 cards already.
This is correct. These are fair things that happen.
Tilla says some 911 centers will redirect your call with no problem for non-emergencies, which is good, but a lot of the times I know that they're usually like, you know, hey, please don't call this if you don't have an emergency. It's like a regular thing for them.
Let's not talk about the American
So who's
structure.
vaping?
Vaping?
Yes.
I'm not vaping, I'm sighing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, look, if it makes you feel any better. No, I got nothing.
If you're checking WebMD, it's cancer, correct?
Pretty sure that's their. Oh, I don't want to discard things though. I like my cards.
I have a slight fever, runny nose, and my feet are a little cold. Well, it's probably pancreatic cancer. Yeah, that makes sense.
I do have a pancreas.
I had one of them once.
What do I want to discard?
What do
It's
you
not
think
much of a
of?
choice for Jeremy?
Yeah, not so much. It's one of the reasons I didn't draw an extra card. I didn't want to have other fuel to pitch really at the moment. What do you think of Borborygmos Enraged Seismic Assault deck for 1 or 3DH? Running Uruk Thar in the deck as well.
Uruk Thar is
I'm
one
not
of my
entirely sure what he
favorite
does.
cards.
4 mana. 7,
Horseshoe crab,
Yep.
but
But what?
why?
Because then he can allow Experiment Kraj to untap himself. Oh no.
Oh, I get it. Oh, wait.
Hey, this is just like when the English came to settle Australia.
It was extremely cruel. Is that what you're getting at?
There were some atrocities.
I don't
I
know.
was
that they
I was
gave you
gonna
ultimatum,
I
though.
was I was gonna make a joke about it, but I didn't want to give away what I had.
Uruk Thar is the one that's 6 damage for non-creature spells. Whenever your opponent's playing non-creatures, or no, I think it's just anybody, right? Plays. It's not just opponents.
Sideways creatures at you so hard.
Wow. Wow, this game couldn't have wanted me to have islands more. The 3 cards I drew were islands.
That's unfortunate for your 3 cards that you drew.
What are the odds?
Maybe that's how to do it. I don't know how to do it. Yeah.
Yes, it's anyone and not just opponents for the Rurik Thar. So, yeah, it can get a little nutty when you're basically just playing mono creatures or whatever.
I had him.
Oh,
in,
God.
I had Kiki Cord
Mm-hmm.
in Modern, and I had him as a 1-up in sideboard, and I blew out so many people with that card.
It's so great.
It was so dumb. No one ever expects the Rurik Thar out of sideboard.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Spanish Inquisition.
I play a variation of Counters Company in Modern. I've got Genesis Wave in there because it's not my favourite green card. And why? Fed up of getting fucking attacked.
Oh, you just cruel
wonder
ultimated
why.
him.
Yeah, well, you've got more creatures than he has, Jeremy, and Nilla Sprite hasn't done anything to me, really.
Yeah.
I can't kill his creatures, but I can certainly get payback.
Fibblethip says, I sideboard Rurik Thar and Legacy Reanimator.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's
fucking,
great.
I got Vizier Remedies and Devoted Druid out, and obviously that's, infinite,
Yeah.
and I left 1 card in my deck. It must have been about 45 cards I pulled out. So I Genesis Wave for 45, and the guy just didn't even see what I got, he just conceded.
There we go.
Hazezon.
Hazezon. I have a print of Hazezon somewhere that I got last year.
Are you going to counter my Hazezon, Mr. Bear Tribal?
Surrak only punch. Surrak doesn't counter. I think this deck actually runs 3 counters, but shh, no one needs to know that.
My counters bear deck.
Dogs.
Fileblad says that game of Commander Versus was interesting. You are correct.
Where are my tokens?
You don't get them until your next step.
When he enters the battlefield, create. Oh my lord.
At the beginning of your next upkeep. Where X is the number of lands you control at that time.
Oh.
Because that's the trick with Hazezon is it comes in and it says at the beginning of your next upkeep, and if he leaves the battlefield, exile them. So if somehow you get rid of it before your next upkeep, then the trigger happens, and you get all the tokens, but he's already off the battlefield. So you get to keep the tokens. They don't go away
So
when
what
he
you're saying
leaves.
is I need to sack him right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I know how this deck works. I totally have seen it played before.
That's why you have all those sacrifice effects, man.
I get it now.
Hmm.
I know how to play Magic, guys. Don't worry. Totally.
I don't know how to play Magic. I just pretend.
So do I, but in front of a lot of people. I don't know if you know this, but I'm very bad at Magic, and people will tell you if you're very bad
At
at
least you
Magic.
got famous for it. I just get laughed at.
It's the internet. You can be good at something and people will still claim you're
Oh
bad at
man,
it.
I'm like, it's not so like I'm aware I'm bad at it, and I always say I'm here to have fun. You know, that's why I play Magic. I enjoy having fun, and so
So do I.
it gets me when people are like, "Oh yeah, like you could have done all these things, and I'm so mad at you for this." And it's like, okay, you can continue to be mad. Like that's fine. There are 3 other people at this table that can also, play the game way better than me, and you'll probably have fun watching them.
I was like, for the verses today, the first comment I see was like, "Oh, Jeremy, you missed your first Haloro trigger, but you went back and got it, but I'm still mad." And I was like,
Yeah.
Come on,
Like, you've never missed a trigger. Like, the cards that are in the command zone that have effects when they're in the command zone still trip me up, even if I know that they have that effect. Like, the first
Yeah,
time,
'cause
especially.
you're
Because
not used to it.
I know that, like, when we played the 2017 decks, that I was like, oh, yeah, I missed, like, 2 or 3 triggers of Edgar Markov creating vampires.
Am I about to get beat into the floor?
Probably.
Fuck's sake. I hope no one can hear me on this stream.
Oh, they can.
Well, I
Everyone can
apologise
hear you
for
in
my
your British
language.
accent.
Yeah, the accent's fabulous. The language was atrocious, and I apologise.
It happens.
wait, why is the? Oh, because you keep drawing cards. Wait, no, why is?
We're just
Why
gonna
are you at 22?
we're gonna attack you all out.
Who did?
This-
Oh,
Cool
Honestly, this is fucking arch
ultimatum.
enemy.
Remember?
Yeah,
yeah,
This
Cruel
is fucking
Ultimatum.
arch enemies.
It kind of is, like, Creeping Dread's mean, man.
Yeah.
He's barely done anything. It's just the occasional discard.
Just the occasional discard is correct.
Just the every turn discard.
It doesn't really matter, does it? I haven't got fucking another turn in me.
Not with that attitude.
I believe in you.
He's only putting you to
18.
4, 8, 19. Yeah,
No.
16.
16's not 0.
No, but I'm gonna get fucking attacked for about fucking 30 off that fucking stupid bear.
Nah.
You know what? I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen.
No, don't wipe the board.
I'm not gonna wipe the board.
You're gonna get rid of the bear.
I'm hoping I get to wipe the board in a minute. Come
As long
on,
as
blast
it's
from attacked.
Before my turn, so I can keep all my stupid tokens I worked so hard to get.
Doot doot doot
This
doot.
sounds so
doo-doo.
weird. Support to. God.
And then
that-
untap all your
Dang
creatures
it.
with +1/+1 counters on it.
all of them.
Then also we're gonna get rid of this nonsense.
I got that. I used fucking.
As much as I would have liked to have gotten rid of the Creeping Dread, I'm gonna keep you around for a little while. Keep you in the game.
Yeah, because magic's fun. What do I want to get rid of?
Dealt a whole lot of damage to you, and then I helped to keep you in the game.
Let's
I'm not
get
entirely sure
rid
it's going to
of
help.
Probably not. I mean, if both of them attack you all out, that's probably gonna be bad. But
I don't attack people. I'm a good friend.
you have not attacked. Oh, hey, Copper, you sent in the playmat for Steven and I to sign? Yeah, no problem. We
I
are
need to send you something to sign, but I have nothing to send.
always happy to sign things. If you order things from Star City and just put a note on the bottom that you'd like some of us, or any of us, or all of us to sign it, they will make sure it gets to us.
That is how I got my signed clue token from Justin.
Yep.
Signed what token?
Clue token. The
The Max
who was the-
McVitie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Invitational winner Max McVitie.
I love those tokens.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. I'm excited.
When I have the boss vampire token.
Yeah.
I have it somewhere. I think it's in my cube box actually.
Pelidor says, what is the least and most number of lands you have ever played in a commander deck?
I have once played all of my lands.
Like 99 lands, Ashling, or something?
No, it was 38 lands, and that's just because the game lasted that long.
I
Because
think
someone
they
else-
just meant like in a deck, like what's the min and max lands that you've had in the deck, not like how many have you played out necessarily.
1 Goblin Charbelcher deck.
Yeah. That happens.
I have a warp deck that I think had either 40 or 42 lands. I think I tweaked it down, but
Yeah,
I had 42 lands in it at one point.
I think I've played a couple of decks that had like 40 something, like 42 to 45. And I usually try not to go below 37 if I can help it, but I think I've had a deck that had 35 at one point.
That's odd because usually my standard's 36 lands,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't, outside of just like the random no land hands, I usually don't have that much problems with it. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know. 5 mana there.
it's kind of weird, but it's still fun when those things can actually work properly, you know?
Oh man, you just got 2 for 1.
Yeah.
What you gonna do about that, Mr. Bear?
Was it Danny Cross, DM's wife, who've
Yes, his
also played
wife.
with this? I think they're married. Danny Cross has been on our stream a couple times, and she has said that she's got a deck that has run very few lands, like an elf deck, and always seems to get perfect mana every time.
Some people are just born with it. Or
Maybe it's
Maybelline.
Maybelline?
I was about to say that, damn it.
I have to get in on the pun game. I feel like I've missed a couple.
We barely
Puns are
noticed.
usually just bad. It just
Surrak punch all the bears. You see that bear? Punched.
can't be countered.
How did you get timed out, DM Cross, for saying 21 lands exclamation point without actually being in caps?
It read your intentions. That exclamation point says
It's too much. Oh
Calm
man,
down.
I gotta tweak Nightbot at some point. I apologize.
this is a library in here. No
Oh, look.
shouting, no.
I drew a forest.
Or I should just mod DM Cross. Get around that.
Oh, I wonder who. Oh, what? I didn't get attacked.
You have
Surrak
one-
really
one
like
attacking.
LRR. See, there you go. That was
That is,
Scribbles, by the way, that made that comment to chat.
I'm in your chat.
Came from inside the chat.
Oh jeez,
That is.
it's a trigger. We're gonna say no each time.
So this one time in Bandcamp,
I'm just gonna
Can you
say.
not say it to always know.
I've already set it to always no. I just had to also set it to yield every time. Because apparently there are two different things.
Yeah.
The always yield to the effect and then always say no on opponent's creatures is a separate effect. So
Oh, Jeremy, I've always wondered, are you Justin, Stevens, and John's boss?
no. I am Director Kyle's boss.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Justin, Steven, and John all work in the same like department-ish though. And I believe it's John is above Justin, and Steven and Justin's above Steven, because Steven's like mainly our main on the road person. I think he's like the assistant manager of acquisitions or something like that for on the road. And then the other two guys are mainly in office, but then go to like Grand Prix and invitationals and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but for the most part, they're like me. They don't work a lot of like opens and things like that. They just kind of are in office most of the time.
Oh, okay.
And they don't waste their precious vacation time on silly things like conventions like I do. Which, if anybody's going to PAX Unplugged in a couple of weeks, I will be there.
I won't be. That's probably in America.
It is. It's in
it is.
Philly. But
Philly cheesesteaks.
there's actually a really, really great market right across from the convention center called the Reading Terminal Market that has just some fantastic food. There's a donut place called Blyers that is Pennsylvania Dutch Amish donuts, and they're so freaking good. Every time I go there, I get like a half dozen. But they also have they have a really good chicken wing place and like a deli type place that does sandwiches called Herschel's. That's really good too. But it's a giant indoor marketplace. DM Cross, you're not going to be at PAX Unplugged? That's unfortunate.
I really need to get over to Atlanta and meet you guys. Because that'd be the only place I could go for one of the GPs or opens that happens.
Where do Tom Ross and Ross Merriam and that work in a different part to you, Jeremy?
I'm sorry, what?
Do the guys who play Modern work in like a different bit to you guys?
The guys that actually play premium versus?
Is that what they call it?
Tom Ross and Ross Merriman, all those guys. They actually are contracted, so they don't work full time in the office. So they just come in and do that, and then also make like Magic Online videos and stuff.
Right. Okay.
Let's put another one on here.
I can't remember his name.
Brad. Yeah, he's also a content creator. He just comes in for that.
No, I mean like, is he? Because in the videos, he seems like an absolute douche.
Hey,
I know he was like in real life.
I like Brad. He's very like, he just is what he is, you know. That's just kind of his personality on camera.
Yeah. No, I figured that was probably what it was. I was just wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, I hope I never come off like a douchebag. I'm just like, wow, that sounded especially harsh. I know it wasn't
not
meant
like
to, but
not like massively douchey, but you know, a bit condescending.
Yeah, he can be sometimes, but he's not.
90% of people these days.
He's not like that all the time.
Okay.
He amplifies it on camera for the videos and stuff.
Comedy effect.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone he plays against seems to take it in their stride.
Yeah, exactly. Also, Tom is not going to be making content for us anymore. I think that video already came out.
Why? What's he done? Been naughty?
No, let me double check because I don't want to spike his announcement.
Too late. I'm already making a Reddit post.
Yeah, probably. It's just kind of how Reddit works, right?
Fun fact: I
Wait,
don't
what?
actually have a Reddit account, but I really need to get one.
You
I
can.
do. I used it like once or twice and then got banned.
Yeah, were you just like posting your own stuff and then they were like, no?
Bingo.
Yeah, they do that.
Because I was commenting on other people's stuff as well, but apparently the percentage of my posts was 50% versus posts on other people's stuff, and they just went, yeah, you kind of got to post more on other people's stuff. And I'm like, but there's not enough people in here saying things that I actually want to respond to, because most of these posts are just crap.
Yes, that is part of the problem. That's one of the reasons why I stopped posting our Commander versus games on there, just because it was like, okay, well, apparently the rule is you have to have like 10 comments on other people's stuff, or 10 submissions or whatever, like some combination of that stuff, for every one submission that you have of your own content. So it was kind of weird. Let me see. Trying to double check this, so I apologize that I'm going a little slow here. Let's do any. Yeah, DM Cross mentions they got super strict about all the rules on the EDH subreddit. Yeah, that was the main thing that they did. Was I think they got either new mods or they just kind of had a couple other people take over, and it got real like tight. That they were just like, oh yeah, it used to be kind of you can do whatever, but they completely updated the subreddit, and then people were like, no, you have to follow the rules, and here are the new rules. Like, for every link you post, you have to have like a 300 word or 300 character, something like that. Yeah, in the actual text or whatever.
Hey,
Oh,
Crows and Tusker.
Can't be countered.
That's not a bear.
It's a
boar.
boar. It's close enough.
I have a taxonomy chart that says otherwise.
Maybe
Okay,
not taxonomy.
I believe
I'd eat either, to be honest.
that it has been announced, yeah. Because I'm not seeing... Yeah, I think so. So it would have been the episode that went up yesterday. So Tom Ross is going to be working at the play design team for Wizards of the Coast.
Sweet.
So that's
Along
why...
with Cheon.
Lucky bastard.
Yep,
Lucky man.
Cheon and Michael Majors went there recently.
Oh, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Michael May.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why he
Doesn't
stopped
make
doing...
videos anymore.
Yeah, he stopped doing videos for us a couple of months ago. And that's why, is because he went over
Oh.
there to start working at the play design team.
I'm so happy they're actually getting.
Oh, what a surprise. I'm being attacked by Surrak.
Hi, Surrak. Yeah.
I will punch your bear.
Yeah, but Tom is a very good deck builder, and I think that's one of the reasons why they want him there. And he's also he's very good at kind of seeing the metagame and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Why is his nickname the boss?
I honestly don't know the reason why his nickname is the boss.
Probably because of the the leather jacket.
Yeah, I'm guessing. I'm sure if you asked him, he'd be like, "Oh, because I'm the boss." But yeah, he'll be going there. I believe he's leaving. He's actually leaving tomorrow from Roanoke and going to Seattle.
This achieves very little for me, any of this.
Fibblethip says, "Play against him once, and you'll know why he's called the boss."
That's fair.
Yeah, it's true. He's
a fairly decent Magic player.
very good Magic player. We have several best ofs involving him.
I don't know. I love the top 5 plays or whatever they started doing on the Magic channel on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty great.
Oh, that'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Oh, you can get rid of the persist trigger. Nice. And them sick values.
He's a quiet man with a southern accent. I've been told that's makes you sound in charge. Is what Fibblethip says. Yeah.
I find that's like a contradiction though. Southern accent and quiet.
It's one of those where if you don't talk a lot, I guess, is the better thing. Like, he's quiet, but he also just doesn't talk a lot. And if you
Sorry for the
That's fair.
delay there. I totally phased out and didn't realise I had a trigger to go on the stack.
That's fine. Everybody plays Teferi's Protection every now and then.
Of course, the Brit would have phasing.
What are you on about? I know, I said I phased out. As in,
Yeah.
I personally phased
Yeah,
out and
to-
stopped paying attention.
Teferi's Protection, yeah.
Exactly.
I hope that's one of the cards that they don't bring to Magic Online.
Yeah.
I
don't
don't
know.
want to see that work.
You don't want to actually see it happen?
I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, that's
because
fair.
I know it's not going to work correctly. And I know it's going to make me
And-
sad if it does.
It's gonna be amazing because it'll definitely break Commander again.
DM Cross says, "Bite your tongue."
I just want
That'd be the card where it's just like, you know what? I need to go to the restroom. I'm just gonna play this. I'm gonna walk away for a minute.
and now I don't exist.
Yep.
I want The green white legendary cat that worries about artifacts. The blacksmith.
Worries
Yeah.
about everything. Oh my
Starts
God,
with
the weather's terrible.
starts with an N, right?
Yeah, I can't remember the name. That's the
Nazan
one
or
I
something
want.
like that. Yeah.
So I can play Saram, but with green.
Nazan. Yeah. DM Cross says Nazan. Revered bladesmith.
Oh, but I don't want to discard these cards though.
I'm okay with this.
Sorry.
There's a card in my hand that could kill someone.
I am okay with this.
Can't kill people if it's in my graveyard.
Completely fine with it.
You also take the Nekusar damage.
I'm fine with that. I'm still at 40.
Yeah. You always do all right with life, though. You do, Jeremy.
Oh, that's gross.
I just
Stream can see what I drew. It is not great, but I was gonna draw them anyway, obviously. I don't know. I really want Lycia, whatever her name is.
there's gonna be a lot of spiky Kess? Is that the
Yes, Kess. Yeah, I'm pretty
that's
sure
gonna be the new Locust
they'll
god.
they'll put all 3 of the face cards into Magic Online. I'm pretty sure, and then they'll put a couple of the unique cards. I could see them not doing Teferi's Protection just because, not wanting to break the game, but
They probably will.
Are they going to bring in Commander 17, are they?
yeah, sometime in the next couple weeks. I think November 14th or 17th, something like that. They'll have them available in the treasure chests.
Which
The
is
treasures.
Yeah.
You can't just buy them in the store.
No, unfortunately. They stopped doing that a couple years ago.
because of True Name
Heartbroken.
Nemesis.
Yeah,
True Name Nemesis is
because True Name Nemesis was worth
I think
more
you
than
mean
the
amazing.
actual.
I
DM
mean,
Cross
it's
says
a great magic card,
DM Cross says the 17th. So
but when you buy a product just to have the one card and it just spikes it
mm-hmm.
crazily.
And it just crashes everything else.
Mm-hmm. So now they're just gonna make everything expensive,
Stop making sense.
right?
Fibblethip does
Don't
say
get
Death and Taxes sides to Fairy's Protection, so they'll probably bring it. So they will bring it to Moto, is what they said. But I don't know.
I have shot myself in the foot with this Zendikar Resurgent
Yeah.
because I get extra mana that I don't want.
Oh darn. How rough
Such
is
a bad problem to
how
have.
rough
How will
is
you ever
your life?
survive?
I just everything's uneven now, and I'm gonna end up like not having mana left over, and it's awful.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for you. So very bad.
You should.
DMs
So
said
bad.
people are buying out the Edgar precons. Yeah.
Like the paper ones?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because Teferi's Protection.
Oh, is
Mhm.
Teferi's Protection actually worth money?
It's like the most expensive card in the deck, and I'm pretty sure you get your money back off of like
Oh.
the one card. I happened to find one at our local Target, which is very rare in our town because, as you would imagine, there are a bunch of people that play Magic in this town, so it's hard to find those things.
Wasted a mana.
Mana burn.
So I happened to find one, and I'm very excited because I actually wanted to build a Lycia deck.
See, that's where I'm lucky that I'm media because I generally don't have to search for them and I get them sent to.
Yeah, that's good. Like, we got the one sent to us, but I had traded Justin because he didn't want the Wizards one. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And so I just gave him the Vampire
wish I
one.
got stuff bloody sent to me.
I spec'd into the
School teachers
vampires
don't
too.
tend to get much attention off Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Maybe
you
you're
guys...
just the wrong type of school teacher. Maybe you just need to be like Sexy school teacher.
What are you talking about? I am.
Oh,
You British.
jeez.
Got the glasses and the receding hairline and everything.
This is not great for me.
You're starting to sound like Garibaldi.
That's a biscuit.
I actually spoke
Alright.
to the vampire one was the only one I got because I figured it was going to be the most value out of all of them.
I think
And
that they
I
were
did
all
really-
pretty good this year.
Well, I mean, just for resale value.
Oh, sure.
Because I get really like good deals that people shouldn't get outside of just getting them for free.
Mm-hmm.
Because I paid like I think $15 or $20 for it
Sure.
because the store owner likes me.
I was
He doesn't really
terrified
like
for the
me.
longest time there.
That you were just gonna get attacked?
Yeah, it's been a common theme this game.
Yeah,
Don't worry, I have other ways to kill you.
exactly.
Well, look, had you have left me alone, I wouldn't have come after you in the first place.
I did like one thing to you, and you just
When you play
saw your
cards
backside.
like Cruel Ultimatum, it's
Hey, I didn't play it against you two, did I? Alright.
hey,
Played
how
against the
many
guy who attacked me twice. He trepanation bladed me twice.
It's true.
He's
I
always
hate
gonna be
being
Did me
milled.
for more.
Had to discard a land, so I'm probably taking 3 based on your previous
Nope.
discards.
Nope. You won't be.
Okay.
I also discarded a land because I think I have enough of those.
Yeah.
Tally ho, Jimbo.
I have 40 mana on the board currently.
Yeah, you're doing okay.
Oh, now there's a throwback. I missed that.
You're not going to miss it in a second.
I loved it when it was in standard. Ugh.
Yeah,
Seems bad
Spectre's
for you.
pretty fun.
I guess, Cheshire, you're just gonna have to grin and bear it.
It took me a second, that one. I enjoyed it.
If I cringed any harder, I think I might pull something.
Don't worry, I'll claw my way back.
I love all these terrible puns. They're making me extremely happy.
DM is begging us to stop. Stop, please.
We will never stop.
Megrim.
Okay. Whoa.
So about that getting attacked thing that's been happening,
Yeah, the not getting attacked.
we maybe need to rethink our strategy here.
I know that I'm going to die quite soon, so I'm just, trying to mess people's days up as much as possible before I go.
I didn't know that they actually reprinted a copy of Megrim and Liliana's Caress in the new set.
Yeah,
The
Team Cross.
Raiders something.
DM Cross, the
Well,
bear
it was a bit
puns.
fun.
Pelidor says
Oh,
they
I'm
are
sorry, DM Cross.
Pelidor says they are unbearable.
Oh,
Some of them are a little grisly. I can admit that.
oh my god.
I'm just not quick-witted enough. I'm sitting here trying to think of one. I'm just like, whatever.
Listen, I'm just trying to panda to the crowd.
We're just trying to shed a little positive light into people's lives.
That was a good one. I like that one.
I've got to say, your sense of humour is a polar opposite.
Now that was unbearable.
DM Cross says maybe I can't even.
I'm just really appalled right now.
I
This
should have
is
been playing Tooth and Nail.
this is quality content. I don't know what you're talking about.
See, now we're getting into.
Are we reaching for it?
we're clawing.
If
our way
anyone else
into
has
it.
got a better idea, I'm all ears.
I know I'm not getting to my next turn, so
Nightbot, stop botting, please. Yes, you're right.
Just unmod it until you mess with it more.
Yeah. Just slash unmod, and then its name.
That's it. Google.com. Bear puns.
I bet there's barely any.
I'm going home.
There, Nightbot is no longer a mod for now.
For bloody Pete's sake.
That's gross, man.
That's pretty barbaric.
Fibblethip asks, how did the koala joke not get made by the Aussie?
Because it's technically not a bear.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's pretty embarrassing.
It's probably because he knows it's not a bear. Oh, that's too many triggers. That's just too many.
Ugh.
Scribble says, I see what happens. I see what happens. Haha. If you'll just bear with us through these triggers.
I'm just trying to get my bearings here.
Just try to claw my way back into this game, but it's not looking plausible.
Wow, wow.
I got 2 in one sentence there, so I'm proud.
Is this the part where people die?
No, no one's dying.
Nah, not quite. Like,
Jeez.
Cheshire's probably going to be close. How many
Yeah, I'm
did you,
trying to
but
figure it out.
unfortunately,
how many
I
did you
have
discard?
No way of making him discard anything.
I discarded 3. So I imagine that 3 of those are at me.
What am I even gonna do here?
And then
Yeah. Never. Having to click through is just frustrating. Boring.
yep.
Did I mention that?
Pelador says maybe he wasn't qualified to make koala puns.
That's my favourite. Winner, chicken dinner. Fucking hell. That one was fantastic. Oh, mime my language again. For any young viewers in the audience.
I don't think there's too many, and we get a little spicier once we switch to PUBG. Too many creatures, or triggers rather.
That is an embarrassing amount of Nekusar triggers.
Mm-hmm. Get it? Chat? Embarrassing?
I see. This is what happens when I try to pun.
Sometimes you have to actually explain the joke. You know, it makes it funnier. That's the rule,
Is that
right?
how that works?
Do you want to hear my wife's favorite joke?
Sure.
I'm going to try and say it like she says it. What did the blanket say when it fell off the bed?
I don't know, Jeremy. What did the blanket say?
Oh, sheet. and then she'll just start cracking up, and she'll just be like, it's funny because, 1, it implies a swear, and 2, blankets can't talk. And that's the best part of it, is her explaining it. Is her just like cracking herself up and saying, it's funny because 1, it implies a swear. And I just crack up at it every time.
Is she an elementary school teacher?
She is a high school teacher.
Okay.
I'm a
That is
trainee
very-
high school teacher.
Someone
It-
told me I should be a teacher, but then I was like, I don't have the patience for people.
That's fair. It's not for everybody. I
Right.
took the
Right.
basic teaching courses in college, and it was like, when that was going to be my, the, hey, you shouldn't go into entertainment, you need a, quote, real job.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, folks. So I took those a little while, and then I learned that broadcasting was a thing, and I could get a job in that, so I went for it.
Can I get to the blocker steps? Thank you.
I'm close enough. I'm a librarian. Does that count?
That's close. Yeah, she is a currently a 10th and 11th grade English teacher. Michigan's pretty much one of the top states in the U.S. for qualifying teachers for stuff. So she's actually got like way too many qualifications for most other states. She actually has her majors are in like history and education, and then she has minors in English, social studies, and something else.
Jeez.
Yeah, she has 2 majors and 3 minors that she got so that she could be a teacher.
Sounds like my driving test.
Yeah. Also a thing in Michigan that like I go to other states and I'm like, yeah, we had to do all this stuff for driving tests, and people are like, really? We just kind of like drove around and they gave us a license. I was like, yeah, well, in Michigan you kind of have this thing called 6 feet of snow suddenly that you just kind of have to deal with sometimes. Plus all the car manufacturers are there, so it's like a super big thing that everybody's like knows how to drive properly and stuff.
No, I needed that creature to do things.
Yeah, well, you don't get it. Fury Stoke
That was the
Giant.
one that I could have done so much damage. Ooh. Pretty sure that's my only board wipe.
Elvery says, I made a 3DH deck. Hopefully one day I can throw down with you and some of the guys with it. Sure thing, yeah. We're always looking for people to be playing 3DH and stuff.
I'm looking for teammates. I'm fed up of getting ganged up on.
Went with Carry Zev mostly because I had a lot of the cards already. Yeah, that's fair, as long as you got the cards. It's supposed to be, they're supposed to be inexpensive formats. I've already built like 6 or 7 decks, and I think I've spent a total of like maybe $10 on all of them.
I need to tweak my Grim deck, because it is not good.
No, that's not good.
I don't like this.
What are we
that
at?
is fantastic.
What are we
That
at?
is fantastic.
That's too
good
many
for me.
creatures. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That-
What is X right now?
Power to you, sir.
Can we know what X is? So this is 5, 6, 7.
A lot.
Well,
15.
I
8,
just thought
9,
British
10,
might wanted to
11,
live for
12,
just
13,
a single more turn.
Yeah, that's too many. All right, so
15. Everything's dead. You can call me Mason, by the way. You don't have to keep calling me British. I don't like being referred to by my
But I want
nationality.
to. Fine,
Okay.
Mason.
You don't need to say it like a paedophile.
Oh.
oh then. All right. I could just kill him.
Who, me? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You could try Skillion. You did. Oh wait, no, yeah, try Skillion.
Yeah, I could try scaling you mostly to death.
Try Skillion the original walking ballista.
So I think I would have to actually move.
You could.
Oh, no way. Simic Guild Mage. Ugh.
Move a couple. And
Oh
then
yeah, you have more than enough to kill him.
ping you a few here. Do get rid of my Triskelion and a lot of my counters, unfortunately.
Well, they're dying anyway to chain reaction.
That is true. But if I kill him before chain reaction actually resolves, then
So-
everybody else gets to keep their creatures, which is a problem.
Ah, this is true.
Oh, the conundrum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, did we get wheeled again?
Hmm?
Oh no, I got hit by the. Oh, and my collective blessing. No.
Yeah.
I was like, little does he know, I'm gonna hit him with a bunch of 4/4s and.
Looks like my chain reaction set off a chain reaction.
Come on. It's like weirdly lighting up. There we go.
Wait, Cheshire, you cast the chain reaction?
I sure did.
Oh, then you can kill Mason and it'll be fine.
Don't know why I'm getting so much hate.
tends to happen when you play Nekusar.
And
It was
Mega.
a cheap deck to make. I haven't even gotten the rest of you two down anywhere near anything.
Yeah, but it's the implication.
Yeah, I think. This is just
Something,
a
something,
whole lot of clicking.
EDH. Something. Politics and EDH. Something. Board presence.
Mm-hmm.
Something. Killing everyone.
Okay. There we go. So this was actually from Cheshire, the chain reaction?
Indeed.
Oh, okay. Well, I can just kill him then.
Oh, you finally realized?
Well, it's whatever. Okay.
Yeah. Paved the way for me.
Okay. Big size.
Do my tokens have summoning sickness if they come into my upkeep? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If they came in during his end step, then you'd be alright, but no, they have summoning sickness. Thank God.
Oh, because I forgot that Kraj has the same ability.
Mm-hmm. Anything with a
That's-
+1/+1 counter on it.
That is dirty.
Yeah. It gets
That
mean.
It's real dirty.
By dirty, I think you mean amazing. Hashtag fair magic.
Well, I think I have enough mana to cast Hazezon like 3 times next turn.
Sure.
Surrak's bears have been punched.
Surrak punch.
So, I'm dead.
Think
Well, I can't kill you.
Kill him.
Do I spite concede?
I mean, you're not dead. I can't kill you unless you have
You can
blockers
kill me.
for Jeremy. I can't kill you.
That's a lot of triggers.
It's only 20, and they all have summoning sickness.
Yeah.
I have-
And thingy isn't on the board, so you ain't gonna lose him.
Yep. Amazing how life do that.
How about that?
Apparently, we're just building a deck in the chat here.
I love it.
What are we building here?
Everything. I wonder how many times if I can cast Hazezon.
Oh, the Carrie Zev
Can we
one.
play 3DH next time, just so I don't get all this hate?
DMs just says, "Shh, go back to your game." I'm just looking and seeing a whole bunch of sacrifice outlets and stuff being talked about.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, which is why I was like, "Oh, what are we talking about in here? Just building a deck with a bunch of sacrifice decks."
DM Grossi says, "Shh, go back to your game."
Exactly.
Looking at sack outlets. Oh, come on, guys. No one wants to do that.
9 mana.
Oh my lord.
Sorry, guys and girls.
It's too
They
many.
actually tapped correctly.
Just saying, Jeremy, that your biggest threat might be to the right ear, not over here.
I may have a lot of creatures, but they're all 1/1s and I have nothing to do with them.
They said
Hey,
that
White Weenies is all about the 1/1s.
Pelleter says I took a 1-ticks Hazezon deck and then upgraded 20 cards with the 2 ticks.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's fair.
There's a lot of cards in here that could be better.
Colonel.
Hurry up, go to combat and kill me, please. It's bedtime.
I don't think. Well, I could technically. No,
I've done the
yeah,
maths. You can kill me.
I do have exact. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh.
Yep.
Oh my god! Why did you just do?
See, this is why I'm not the threat.
Oh my god!
Magic.
It's also funny because right before you did that, Pellador said in chat, "Now don't sack that Hazezon."
Ooh.
Listen, all right. It's okay because I can do this plenty more times. I have enough time to just mess this up repeatedly. Okay.
Now Hazezon says ah, or Pellador says ah.
We don't talk about it, all right?
Yeah, we don't talk about just mistakes. Just happens.
Things happen. I don't know how to play Karuz correctly.
It's a happy little mistake.
It's okay.
You do get points for casting Hazezon 4+ times. Yes, Elvarius.
I think I'm still doing this correctly.
You might even cast him 4 times in one turn.
What about for not coming last in a game of Arch Enemy? Do I get points for that?
Probably.
You were complaining about me having the not fun deck, but I've had the least fun out of all of us, I think.
That is probably true.
I've probably had the most fun, to be honest.
I'm
Getting
having a heck of a
revenge on the
time.
British after
I'm
100 years.
barely doing anything, but watching all this nonsense go on is just a lot of fun.
Jeremy,
Yes?
don't think you can slip that one past me, all right? Don't you even. Do I have enough mana for this? Oh my word!
He caught it.
No, I'm one mana
Caught what?
short. No.
Because I said I've barely played anything this game.
Just don't laugh.
Okay, I lied. I haven't had no fun. The bear puns were the best part of this.
So we're gonna create a bunch of these
Yeah.
because I'm one mana short because I didn't draw an untapped land because I've put them all on the battlefield already. That was quite the embarrassing play.
Hey-o. What was it? Community with Professor Chang. It was like bear down for something.
I have no idea.
I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it, huh?
Yeah.
DM Cross said, "Did the puns give him that warm fuzzy feeling? God damn it! Now I'm doing it."
I hope you're all happy with yourselves.
You're sat here fucking spamming. Oh, my language again. Sorry, guys. I'm
Yeah,
ex-army, so I swear a lot. Please bear with me.
It happens.
You know, I'm used to getting called the C word as like an affectionate nickname
That's
rather than an offensive term. So
yeah.
That seems more of just like a British thing.
I was gonna
Well,
say,
yeah,
I don't want to be the one who points out that that's a pretty thing. Yeah.
well, yeah.
Look, I used all my mana correctly. We'll just ignore the.
Well,
that
you
this is
used
not
all your
good.
mana. We'll say that.
I'm just saying, Nilla, that I could be an ally. You know,
Could you?
I've
Do
got
you
6 life. There's not much I can do.
Do you want to be my friend?
I do. I just don't
Okay.
want to die.
I'll let you live this turn.
Yay.
We're all friends here, right?
I feel like that's a trap.
Life's a
It's
trap.
not. I have no way of winning. I am quite happy to tell you what's in my hand.
Drop.
Trap.
I'm not going to, but I'd be quite happy to.
Where's my crater hoof? Crater hoof would be. I need to build this in not budget form. Isn't Cathar's Crusade? I wonder if that's. That should be in the stack if it's legal.
Cathar's Crusade would be good. I don't know that it's legal.
I actually have a copy of Cathar's Crusade, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
0.06 ticks? Oh, no, 0.3. 0.03. Yep. Perfectly legal. It's
Oops.
probably in here.
0.03, yep.
Oh, that's not good.
That is not good at all.
Well, Mason, I let you live, but
I don't exactly have ways to like give my other stuff +1/+1 counters to kill him at the moment, though.
You don't know how happy that makes me.
Well, you put one on Triskelion,
Stop giving him ideas.
then you swing in for,
4.
and then you move them to Triskelion and ping him to death.
You can't just move them anymore. You lost that.
Well, I
What's his
can.
face can remove 2 counters? Oh wait, no, that's never mind.
No,
I-
I lost that one.
So,
Yeah, okay.
I think I can
This
put
is fair.
a counter here.
where? Oh, 3.
Yeah. And then I can do this. And then untap it twice. Put it to 5. So I can't quite get there. I probably could have done that, but...
Same.
Oh,
Freaking arch enemy.
I can't untap
I feel
it.
like I feel like I should just wear a big ass pair of horns and call myself Nicol Bolas.
But... we're going
Speaking of
to-
that, I do have Nicol Bolas in this deck. Maybe I should just bring him out and just have a riot.
that would be pretty fun.
Hmm.
Just go nuts with it.
I don't think I have enough turns to go nuts with anything.
Well, you can deal him 3.
Yeah, well, he can block with a 2/1.
Not against that one. I
Oh, yeah,
can't.
because he's got the +1. He's unblockable.
Yeah. I really wanted to make a Sultai Merfolk list for standard.
Mm-hmm.
And
But yeah, I'm
Construct-
pretty super dead next turn.
I mean, you get a turn. See what you
What they
do.
all say.
See what you do.
I mean, you're my friend, right? You're not gonna do anything to me.
I am not gonna do anything to you, Nilla.
See, there you go. You'll live to Jeremy's turn, and then he'll kill you. But
Not intentionally
not-
anyway. Like obviously Nekusar.
Not
does
if I
damage.
die to whatever you've got going on over there, Nilla.
Jeremy, we're friends, right?
Sure. After you just said, you know, like, oh yeah, we'll plot with Lord War to make sure that
Hey, I
Jeremy,
can have more-
It
I
wasn't.
can have
It
more than
wasn't.
one
It wasn't plotting. It wasn't plotting for you to die, Jeremy. It was plotting for me to live.
mm,
I just
friend.
wanted to
I'm a
live.
benevolent ruler for this grassland that does me nothing. I have officially
It deals you
put
3 damage. I'm afraid.
That's fine. This is fine.
It
know-
might not be.
I know my deck's a little overbearing.
That took me a second.
Yep.
I'm catching them all, and I really wish that I could just drop it.
What are you gonna do here?
Well,
You're just gonna crash into me with a
that
whole bunch of
wasn't-
nonsense.
No, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Main
I
phase
pressed
two.
my 1 button by accident.
Oops.
That's why you just click everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
F8 and click everything.
Yeah.
Man, I wish my stuff didn't come in with summoning sickness.
Sire.
That's a card.
Oof. That is a card. Card's mean, man.
I have a friend that played that in Reanimator
Yeah.
in Legacy. And it's just,
Yeah, I remember it getting played a little bit when it first came out.
as a Dredge player, I did not mind.
I'm being. I love Dredge in Legacy. Manaless Dredge.
It's
so reliable.
dumb. Yes.
Yeah, it's so
That's the-
reliable.
That's the word for it. Reliable. I'll take the draw and just discard to hand size. Okay, now see, you're making this I'm gonna let you live
That's-
thing really hard.
I mean,
Um,
we can't cast spells if we don't have cards in our hand, right? Because it's
See,
at the beginning
now-
of each end step. Oh no!
Should have killed him.
I
You
don't-
should have. I'm really sorry.
I didn't have the kill. I don't think. I would have been
No,
very
he
close.
Now
did.
that just,
He
that
did,
just
though.
makes me feel bad.
Nilla did.
Yeah, Nilla did. Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, Nilla won this.
I'm just
What- Even if I like do it now, like as far as I'm concerned, Nilla won this. He was
That's-
benevolent, and I'm an
that's fair.
asshole.
That's fair.
good guy Nilla never always regrets it.
If it was I want you to know, Nilla, if it was a May trigger, I wouldn't touch you with it.
Well, I mean that's
wouldn't- I
all
wouldn't-
fine and
Oh yeah,
well,
if it was a May, if I could choose to not do this to you.
is anyone else
You specifically, though, Jeremy. I want to bump into you with every bit of damage I can get in on
Oh
you.
yeah, yep.
is anyone else's stack
I'm gonna be watching Commander Versus. Like I hope he only gets 1 point now.
I don't know, it doesn't actually kill me, it doesn't look like.
Sire of Insanity.
Makes you discard and then lose 2 for each one you discarded.
That is definitely more than 8.
Yep.
These are triggers.
But all of these are going at me right now? No. Okay, there's a few going at you. And then
Well,
we're
at the
gonna
beginning
lose.
of each end step.
Then we're gonna lose 2,
Not if I
4,
kill
6,
him
8,
before it happens?
10.
Well,
Well,
yeah, I
at
mean,
his
if you
at his
can.
at his end step, if you can kill him before his end step, that'd be great.
That was his instep, wasn't it?
No,
No.
but I've got no mana open.
Wait, then what did we just discard everything to?
It was Jace's
Jace's Archivist.
Archivist, yeah.
Oh,
Everybody discards and then draws equal to the highest discard. So you're gonna die. I think I live,
I think you win, Jeremy.
and then I swing
I
in.
think I
And,
did exactly what I didn't.
yeah,
I think I did exactly what I didn't want to do.
I'm so sorely disappointed.
little finger
I'm
dance
so sorry.
off
I
of.
would have gotten 41.
The sad thing is, if I had 1 red mana up, I just drew Blasphemous Act. I'd have been able to win.
Yeah,
Although I should have died last turn, to be fair.
I maybe could have knocked you to 1. I think would have been the closest I could have gotten last turn. Because if I would have
had
put a +1/+1 counter on my
You'd have been dead, Jeremy, if I hadn't played accidentally pressed that bloody
yeah.
that key to miss my combat step, because I had a Keeper of the Keys, which would have
Mhm.
made me the monarch, and while I was the monarch, all my creatures were unblockable.
Yep, that would have done it.
So
It could have put the counter on the Experiment Kraj, played the Zamek Geldmage, or played the
basically, what we're getting here is we all made mistakes.
Vegan Graph
Miller
Mage,
Sprite
yeah.
listened to me.
yes,
That was
and
his
then
mistake.
untapped it, attacked with it, and the other thing.
I'm sad.
If only I had some way of making you discard.
If only.
I mean, he does it at his instep, so
Yeah, he does, but I don't think I'm gonna make it that far.
So we're gonna put.
well, I would say I feel bad, but I don't.
Yeah, no, I know. I didn't
Counterclaim.
realize that was gonna happen though.
Could have just done it in my instep. No.
Untap that.
Salty Nilla. I mean,
I guess I could just do it this way too, to guarantee he doesn't. Oh, you're tapped out too, so it doesn't really matter.
plus all
No.
your stuff is unblockable.
Well, it's I can make it unblockable, yeah, but I could have just. If
It's unblockable off the merfolk.
I know that. I'm just saying, like, if he had mana up and could like kill one of my creatures or something.
That's
It wouldn't
fair.
even matter. There's so many unblockable things there.
Now there is, yeah. I could have probably like pinged you a bunch with the Triskelion instead.
Yeah, I don't need to go through the damage phase.
There we go.
I didn't get to see like all
Nice.
my tokens I was gonna get.
I want everyone in the stream there to know that Nilla could have killed me. I
Nilla-
should not have been second.
Nilla could have won that, yeah.
Yeah, Nilla could quite easily have won. Right, Nilla, a lesson for you. Don't be merciful.
I
And that's
would've
coming from the
had-
guy you showed mercy to.
I think I would have had. I played him 3 times, so I would have had 60 odd 1-1s.
I could have also, cheesily won that. Oh, so could Jeremy, actually. Could have killed me.
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know that that
You had the
because
best of
it's really-
times.
everything in Down Under can kill you, and that's the only reason why I died. Yep, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. I'm calling it there.
It's a good attitude to have. All right, so
Well, that was
we got through
probably
that.
not a very good stream recording.
It's fine. Like, it was fun.
so much missed stuff, and the number of times I missed my combat step because fucking and swore. I'm so sorry. Just you need to beat me out.
All right, so it's about 10 to 11 here.
3 a.m. here.
Yeah, so you probably want to get off, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got to. Apparently, I have kids or something. I've got to go get up with them in the morning or
You
something.
gotta deal with that. It's whatever. Well, thanks for coming out. I think I want to hop over to PUBG. So, Nilla, do you want to play?
Of course.
I'm out. I've got to go and do some food shopping because we have nothing left in the house. 'Cause tax.
That's understandable. Yeah. Definitely
But
had
if I
that
get
issue.
back and you guys are still playing, I might try and jump in on a match at some point.
Sure.
But we'll see.
Yeah, cheers for having me, and tell Justin I feel his pain on the mill front from that last episode.
Thanks for playing, guys.
And thanks for having
No
me as well.
worries.
I'll catch you later.
Yeah, have fun.
Bye.
Speak to you later.
See ya.
DM Cross, have fun. He says he's got to work at 6 a.m. That's understandable.
I am off
Oh, God.
tomorrow, so I have nothing but homework.
That's good.
All right, I'll speak to you all later, guys.
Yeah, have fun.
You too.
Let's see what we got here. Primal Surge. Oh, yeah.
It is a good card. I will admit, Jeremy,
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing Destiny all week,
Oh, sure.
so I've gotten like 1 game of PUBG in.
Okay.
So I may be terrible.
That's all right, I guess. Let me change up my my dashboard here real quick so everybody knows.
I'm just gonna spam a bunch of cheesy orders and get you to sign a bunch of stuff for me.
Player notes. There we go. Why doesn't this let me just click on it? All right. We're going to update this real quick.
I need to order some of your, well, I say your, but some of the creature collection stuff because
Yeah.
I need the Kiki Jiki
Mm-hmm.
because that was the only modern deck I had really.
It's the squeaky cheeky or whatever. The
Yeah.
squirrel one. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, PUBG's got a new loading screen.
Oh yeah, they changed over the loading screen because the company is now just called like PUBG Entertainment or something like that. Corporation.
PUBG Corporation.
Mhm.
Ooh, interesting.
They actually just announced today at the Paris Game Show that that the console version of PUBG is coming on December 12th.
Nice.
So it'll be available on Xbox and PS4 if people want to try it out.
It'll probably be better because it'll have decidedly less hackers.
Mm-hmm. That's the hope anyway. All right. I think, do I have you on
I don't believe so.
Steam? All right. Mine should just be Noell on Steam if you want to add me and start up a team just in case. Squeaky cheeky? Cheeky cheeky? Something like that?
That and the Vampire Night Fox.
Vampire Night Fox is pretty great. Obviously, Parnell was all about the Puggernaut.
Of course.
That was his big thing that he loved. There's a couple of good ones that I've liked throughout the years. Force of Squirrel is great. I did like Puggernaut a lot, and Vampire Night Fox is actually really sweet.
What's the dolphin one? I can't remember.
Oh, Fintuition.
Yeah. Just awful puns.
Felidor, we actually do have game night in Australia. I think you want to check with your local game store, because it's actually the local game stores that have to set it up with us, but they might not want to do it just because of shipping costs to there, which is understandable.
Delver Squeakrits.
Delver of Squeakrits is a good one. Are you in game, or are you still
I sent you a friend request.
Yeah, I saw the request. I can't see you actually in game right now for some reason.
I'm in game. Let me refresh my UI.
Yeah, me too. A Kroken Crusader was also pretty good. I like that one.
Oh, Squeaky Cheeky Acorn Breaker.
Yep.
Instead of Mirror Breaker. Okay, I get it. See.
Yeah, I'm still not seeing it.
What's your is your PUBG just the same as?
Yeah. Do I have to? Oh, I have to accept it first. That's probably part of the reason why I was
Yeah, probably.
having
Right.
trouble.
I think.
There we go. Let's play some duos.
Sure.
Don't really have any like the other people that I have for my squads. It looks like they're at least 3 right now. They probably have the 4th. The other guy that we usually play with, Human Joe, as he is known, is probably in there.
Internet monikers.
Yeah, and my other friend is probably streaming or probably recording for his YouTube channel right now, and I don't know if I want to overlap with him. He's got a pretty good channel that does he does a lot of old school let's plays, walkthroughs of Interstate 76 and the original Fallout, a couple others, and then he's got PUBG funny moments that he does.
Nice.
Hey, Crab Goddess, how you doing?
Original Fallout, best Fallout.
Yeah, he loves that series. It's like his favorite series. I am doing well. We just finished up some 1-ticks EDH, so sorry you missed that, but the replay will be on YouTube hopefully tomorrow morning. This is my goal in all of these now, is to run into the building, get this scar that's in the bottom floor, and shoot my partner from the ledge before we start.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Cars.
Hold on just
Go
one
to-
second. Let me do full screen windowed. I forgot to do that first. I apologize. Thank you, Crab Goddess. Yeah, the most recent Versus video was a lot of fun. We could do that. We could do Zark.
Cars to the. Yeah, we could.
Like it's just on, kind of on route for that. It looks like we're going more this way. I think
Well,
George is going to be kind of busy.
Oh yeah, George is gonna be covered over. We can hit Sarky from here though. Probably wait until it kicks us out.
Yeah. Parnell is going to flip that table one day. You're not wrong. All right. Let us see if we can float down there. Yeah, he was
Anybody on us.
he was not pleased with that. It was a lot of fun, like the build up to that point though. Because he honestly had no idea what we were doing. We were talking about doing the Horde, and he actually built a deck, and I had everybody else, I told them to build fake decks and I built one, but Steven and John did not, unfortunately. I'm just gonna go straight for the barn.
I'll go a little bit more north. I love Steven's talking about how Director Kyle was just like blah 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 leaves.
Yeah, he was actually talking to him because I had told Justin earlier in the day, I was like, okay, I know he's going to notice it as soon as we walk in that there's not a space for the Horde deck. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to tell him that there's not going to be a space for the Horde deck. So I went over to him and I'm like, okay, we're not going to play the decks that are that we've submitted. There's going to be another thing that's going on. And he was like, okay. And I was like, it's a trick or treat episode and it might be on you. And he was like, oh, geez. Yeah, I had a little too. And I was like, but that's all I'm telling you. And so he was just kind of like, I don't know what's going on. So he talked to Kyle and he was like, Director Kyle, have they submitted decks yet? And he's like, yeah, they sent them to me. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal. And he's like, what are they playing? And he just logs off the chat. He's like, I didn't know what to say. It's just kind of like, damn it, Director Kyle.
Subtlety. It's part of his job, right?
Yep. He was just gonna log off. Nothing over vertical foregrip, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're getting that too.
Yeah, network lag.
Yep. Okay. So it's not just me this time.
Okay, you already cleared this one.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go up a bit then to the south here.
How are we on zone? Zone's not too awful if we find a vehicle here shortly.
Yeah, vehicle's always the worst.
I don't know the spawns at this end of the map. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Still just rocking a pistol. I'm sure there's something in here that I just didn't see.
I found an M4. Oh, okay, hi. Hello.
Is it contact or?
No, 4X.
Oh,
Sorry.
nice. Uh-huh. Give me over there.
Got a little excited.
Yeah. I got a little bit of SR stuff. Yeah, I got a micro Uzi. Man, I got a compensator, cheek pad, and quick draw mag for an SR. So, as soon as we find a gun.
I have a suppressed ump. Oh, don't hurt myself. Yeah, a little damage.
It'll be fine is correct.
Everything is fine. Keep pressing E to interact with everything because that's how it is in Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like running headfirst into doors.
Yeah. Yeah, switching between games can be a bit of a shock sometimes.
Tried playing Fortnite when it first came out.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, let's try this. And it was god awful.
I've heard. I tried playing it on Xbox, and it was very difficult.
There's
Yeah.
a level 2 helmet in here.
I got an L2 helmet. Oh, that's 12k
It
at
was
least.
like a very like watered down version of PUBG.
That's what I heard, that they were just, it seemed kind of rushed out so that they could beat them to console, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think Fortnite was already released to console, but
Sure.
I don't know. Because it was like a survival mode.
Yeah, there was like a different mode that they had already been running.
Which that mode's cool. But
Yeah,
here's a M16 here.
nice. I just found an M16 and an UMP9, so I
Okay.
think I'm fine
I'll
with
just-
this.
Hoard all of the ammos.
Oops, it's not what I wanted.
Another 4X I'll grab for you.
Sweet.
Too fast. I am 2'd up.
We'll do. Yeah, we'll just do quick draw for now.
I want a car. Where's my car? Give me my car.
Yeah, that's fine. Crab got us. Yeah, sorry we didn't get to actually play a game. I was extremely busy at GP Vegas. I don't know that I'm gonna go like this year or this next year. Unfortunately, it's just gonna be one of those where if I can get it paid for, it's probably fine. But my wife and I are pretty budget conscious for the next year or so.
Do you have a little too fast yet?
No.
There's one in this 3-story I just looted in the
Okay.
bottom floor. Loot these last. If I can jump this wall, I know I can. I've done it before. Oh my word. This is what I meant by I'm going to be terrible.
Yeah.
There we go.
Crab Goddess, are you gonna be at like PAX Unplugged this year or anything? I know you're probably not any closer to that.
Blue's coming in, so we probably need to clear out these last couple houses, then run.
Yeah.
Another L2
Okay, I'm gonna just start looking for a vehicle. I think I got an M16 with a suppressor and an ump right now. So
I have an extended mag for your M16 if you want. And
I
one
just
for the.
I just got an extended, but
Okay. I'll drop that in. Do you need one for your ump?
yeah.
Okay. I have one of those as well.
Night Scribbles. Sorry if I missed you.
Okay, game. We'll take an 8X. I have a whole lot of use for it at the moment, but it's always nice to have just in case.
I mean, I'll take an 8X almost all the time if I can find something else for this. Find an actual sniper for all this equipment I've got on it.
Yeah, I don't like the 8X on normal rifles, on
No.
ARs and stuff, but give me a car with an 8X and it's a thing of beauty.
Oh, well, good luck in Seattle, Crab Goddess. Yeah, definitely go to Mock Sporting House. It's great over there.
Oh, right, this is the new blue, isn't it?
I don't think that's been updated yet. But the first ring doesn't count as part of the updated damage. I am not finding a vehicle at all, though.
Yeah, I don't know the car spawns here. I think it's mostly along the coastline, but that's kind of not where we need to be running.
Yeah, I'm just running kind of south right now.
How is your med situation?
I have 5 bandage and 1 energy, and that is it.
I probably need to remedy that if I can catch up to you eventually.
Yeah, I'm looking for a vehicle to come get you.
The problem is it's going to be getting through Georgia Pole because there's going to be lots of boys there probably.
Yeah, probably. Blue is coming in.
Is that a vehicle? Oh, it is a vehicle.
Did you find one?
Jeremy, you passed this beautiful work of machinery.
Yeah. What did I pass?
3-seater.
Yeah.
It was off the road. Well, kind of off the road. I just leaned at it because I... Oh, dear.
Oh, I found a buggy over here. Finally.
Okay. So we should be fine. We can go, like, middle of George and just take the coast, probably.
Are you coming to pick me up?
I thought you found a buggy.
I did. I was just wondering if we wanted to stick in one. Because you're going to get to me right about the time I get to this buggy. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, probably just take the buggy because this thing's a screaming death trap.
Yep.
I don't feel like playing with my life today.
You gonna put a mark down?
I did. Yellow is center bridge. And then we can just take it along the eastern coast. Or western coast. I was in the scouts. This is disgraceful.
Watch for trolls.
We should be fine.
Yeah, especially since the blues are already up. Oh,
Cool.
hey, I caught myself.
We want to hang right here.
Yeah. Wait, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, there's a US there. Do we want to take that? It's probably less life-threatening than a buggy.
Pretty low. So I'm gonna gun it. Yeah.
If we can make it up to this compound at yellow and hunker down. This one right across on the left. Closed
just
doors,
nice.
no vehicles outside. Yeah. Do a little extra scrummaging around.
Yeah.
I have a first aid kit for you.
Okay. Let's see if we can find one too. Just very quick. Very quick. I found one.
Nice.
Finding all sorts of SR gear.
How are you on ammo?
I've got 150 of each, so that should be fine.
Alright.
There's a ton of ammo in here too. 9mm at least.
Come on, give me a card game.
Extended mag I can
Compensator is
use.
much better than flash better.
Yeah, there's not a lot of players too.
That's not a good sign.
No.
I'm coming up.
There's this AR suppressor up here.
Ooh, gimme, gimme, gimme.
Yeah, it's in that small closet there.
Sweet. This compensator. Here is first aid
Sweet. Thank you.
and a 4x.
Ooh, nice.
One more energy drink.
Thank you.
Oh, and the extended mag once I.
I just found one.
Okay.
If you have like a hollow or red dot or something for my,
I have a 2x and a red dot under me.
nah, that's fine. Just extra on the top of the. You already checked out these other ones?
Yeah.
Okay, we should probably get out of here then. Put a new dot. Does it look like we're going towards base? Oh no, we're not going towards base anytime soon.
It's gonna probably center around between Corey and Gatka and these hills, if I had to wager. So we
Yeah.
get down here on the edge of it and try to hug it as much as we can.
Just the coastline?
Yeah, it's a little off the coastline, this compound down here. But try to stay as far on the outside as we can.
Yeah, I just meant like, should I actually be driving on the coastline or should I
No,
just stick to the road?
that's fine. Road should be fine.
Alright, I'm gonna come out and swing around it once. Looks like it's clean.
Nice.
Closed doors. Got a red dot for my ump.
Another painkiller. This hurts. I don't need.
Yeah.
Let's go navigate the terrible house.
Yeah. I probably should have grabbed the vertical foregrip that I saw earlier, but I also was like, it was just starting out, so.
That's fine. I just want something that's... There's a pan in here if you need one.
That would be good.
I'll take fast.
Flash hider for the SMG. I'll take that.
Mine is suppressed.
Well, I didn't have anything on my SMG, so I am happy with this.
Apparently flash hider doesn't actually always hide the flash, it just kind of suppresses it a little bit.
Yeah, it's only partly, and then. Ooh, okay.
Not much to do. Man, this has been fairly loot light. Unless I just have abnormally high expectations.
Yeah, I think that's my problem with this area too. It's like Zarky, I usually get a bunch of good stuff.
Let's see where the zone goes from here. Ooh. It's on quarry, so...
Yeah.
Do we want to head down and around to the other coastline?
Go home? Yeah, maybe. I feel like it's gonna end up somewhere in like hills here. You know?
Yeah. But I like the coast as a good starting point because there's
Yeah.
one less direction to worry about. Potentially.
Less nonsense to worry about.
Oh, come on. There we go.
Double check this red real quick.
I checked it. I just closed the door behind me.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's get out of here then.
Best way to go about this. Well.
Oh, that's cool. You got Elivarius got 2 Explorers of Ixalan pre-ordered.
Nice.
Yeah, the new board game thing. I'm excited to see how that works out.
I hope it does better than the last one.
Yeah. I mean, the last one was just Heroescape reskin, so.
Yeah, true.
My one friend had every single Heroescape expansion ever made, and we played with it as a full-on map quite often.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it took a long time to set up. And it took up an entire dining room table. But it was a ton of fun.
Yeah, I have a friend that I play X-Wing with,
Mm-hmm.
which is basically like Warhammer
Yeah.
in the sense of like the mechanics and whatnot.
Yeah,
But it's for Star Wars.
yeah, just a minis game. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, they're honking at us.
they're
Great.
honking at us. Why are they honking at us?
Because they're right behind us.
Because why not? No, I'm just saying, why are they honking at us?
Because we're going to... try to outmaneuver them. And then we go... up long,
Nice.
and then we kill them. Do we want to loot them? He had 6 medkits on him, so... Oh, well,
Where?
north.
Oh,
Grenade.
yep.
Run.
Oh God! Oh, he was behind the. He was behind that tree that I was looking to go towards.
Yeah, we got sandwiched.
That's pretty good.
Well, we got to kill a piece.
Yeah, I killed him hanging outside of the car, which was pretty sweet. All right, I think I am stopping the stream for the night. Everybody looks like they're going to bed, so thank you all for coming out. we're going to shut this down in just a minute. Like I said on Twitter, I will not be streaming on Thursday this week because my wife and I are going to the opening night of Thor Ragnarok. Very excited for that. So I might try and stream on Friday, but it kind of depends. It's probably not, though, at this point. And then Saturday, there might be something fun going on. So not necessarily on my stream, but I will make sure that that I tweet out the details once I have them 100%. So keep a lookout for that. So thanks, everybody, for watching, and we will see you later.